offended. And thus, Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. From now on, there is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing the own affairs.
Is the black man capable of handling his own affairs? Ghana has navigated decades since independence, striving to build a self reliant and prosperous nation. Despite the progress in various sectors, the country continues to grapple with critical infrastructure challenges. Frequent power outages, water shortages, and internet connectivity issues highlight areas where improvements are necessary. These challenges are not just inconveniences but affect economic growth, education opportunities, and the general quality of life. Acknowledging these issues openly is crucial for our progress as a nation. It's a reflection of where current systems and management strategies can be improved. The reality of these ongoing problems signals a need for a reevaluation of how our resources are managed, how infrastructure is developed, and how services can be delivered to the people. The capability to manage one's affairs is actually an evolving process marked by challenges and achievements. The measure of this capability lies not in the absence of problems, but in the ability to confront them, learn and adapt, and strive for a better future. Does Ghana have the right leadership and governance to achieve this lofty ideal? Or will we forever go cup in hand, begging for resources from the IMF while we literally sit on gold and oil? On March 14th, 2024, as Ghana faced another test of its resilience through an unexpected internet outage, the daily rhythm of life was abruptly halted. Students in Accra, moments away from submitting a crucial academic project, found herself staring at a frozen screen, her aspirations momentarily dashed. Meanwhile, a businessman in Kumasi, dependent on online transactions for his livelihood, faced an immediate halt in operations. His connection to customers severed, his business on its knees. In Takoradi, a family gathered in anticipation of a video call from a loved one overseas was met with frustration as digital silence replaced their expected joy. In our interconnected world, the internet is the backbone of our digital existence. It's a silent river of data flowing ceaselessly beneath the sea, connecting continents and countries and communities. But what happens when this flow is interrupted? To understand the sudden silence that enveloped Ghana and its neighbors, we must dive beneath the surface into the realm of the undersea cables. These are not mere wires, but they are lifelines of global communication. Imagine vast lengths of fiber optic slim as a garden hose, yet stretching for thousands of miles across the ocean floor. These cables are the arteries of the internet, pulsing with data, connecting West Africa to the rest of the world, encased in layers of protection against the elements and potential hazards. They lie in the deep, a testament to human ingenuity and the desire for connection. On that fateful day in March, as digital life ground to a halt, the quest for answers began. Investigators embarked on a detective story that spanned continents and plunged into the ocean's depths. The initial suspicion fell on the undersea cables. Had they been severed by an anchor, bitten by sharks, or succumbed to some sort of natural disaster? The imaginations ran wild with possibilities, each more intriguing than the last. But as the investigation unfolded, technicians and engineers scrutinized satellite images, analyzed data traffic, sonar, and dispatched ships equipped with sophisticated gear to the suspected locations. The suspense grew with each passing day. The nation's breath held in anticipation of the revelation. Finally, the cause emerged from the depth. A break in one of the main undersea cables connecting West Africa to the global network. Most likely an act of a natural disaster, but a seemingly mundane accident. A reminder of our vulnerability in the face of nature's indifference and the complexities of our technological dependencies. This break not only illuminated the physical frailty of our digital lifelines, but also sparked a broader conversation about redundancy, resilience, and the future of global internet connectivity. How do we safeguard against such disruptions? What lessons can be learned to ensure that this lifeline, so critical to our modern existence, remains unbroken? The moment of silence had revealed a gap in our digital armor, a chink that needed mending. It called for innovation, for foresight, and for a collective commitment to a future where such interruptions are but distant memories. Are we capable of managing our own affairs? As we reflect on the challenges highlighted by the recent outage in Ghana and West Africa, it's essential to consider the broader implications of decisions made at the government level regarding the adoption of new technologies. The hesitation or outright ban of services like Starlink, for instance, underscores a critical lack of knowledge about balancing innovation with existing economic structures. The government's concern that introducing services like Starlink could undermine the economies of traditional telcos in Ghana, such as MTN and Airtel Tigo, companies like that, it is not without merit. However, these companies have long been the backbone of Ghana's digital infrastructure, providing essential services to millions. However, this perspective may overlook the complementary nature of new satellite internet technologies. Starlink, with its promise of high speed internet access in the most remote areas, keyword remote areas, presents an opportunity rather than a threat. I would be surprised why someone like Dr. Mahmoud Baumia doesn't jump at an opportunity like this. Because in regions where traditional telcos have found it challenging or economically unviable to extend their services, satellite internet can fill a crucial gap. So this is not about replacing existing services, but enhancing the national digital infrastructure, ensuring that more Ghanaians have access to reliable internet. Experts argue that digital inclusion is a key driver of economic growth. Access to reliable internet services enables educational opportunities, healthcare access, and economic activities that were previously impossible in some regions. By potentially limiting services like Starlink, Ghana risks missing out on these benefits, which are essential to the government's digitization push and overall development goals. We need more forward thinking policy, forward thinking politicians, and forward thinking governments. The conclusion drawn from these reflections is clear. Ghana requires a forward thinking approach to its digital policy. This involves recognizing the value of new technologies like Starlink in complementing our existing services and exploring how they can be integrated into the national infrastructure without jeopardizing the economy of the traditional telcos, but supplementing them and maybe even improving them. Such an approach would not only safeguard the interests of current stakeholders, but also ensure that the benefits of digitization reach all corners of the country. So, as Ghana continues to navigate its path towards becoming a digital economy, whatever that means, the lessons from the internet outage and the ongoing debate around services like Starlink offer valuable insights. Embracing innovation, adopting a nuanced approach to technology integration, And prioritizing digital inclusion can and will strengthen Ghana's digital infrastructure, making it more resilient, inclusive, and prepared for the future. But as always, are we really capable of handling our own affairs?